Shabbat Shalom. Today, right now, this is going to be a very hard Dvar Torah to understand right here. It's very hard to understand. I don't understand it myself too much, but we're going to start. The Gemara in Masechet Megillah brings a machloket whether the mitzvah of Purim should be done on the first Adar or the second Adar. The Gemara explains how they divide the positions from the beginning. Then the Gemara says that it is that better that it should be done in Adar Purim should be done in Adar Aleph on the rule of you're not allowed to pass up a mitzvah when it comes your way. So we just said that you're not allowed to pass up a mitzvah when it comes your way. On the other hand, says the Gemara, it's more proper that it should be done in second Adar in order to bring the salvation of Purim next to the salvation of Pesach. Meaning, salvation meaning holiday. So what we're saying here, on a leap year where we have two Adars, like this year, we want to know what should we do on Adar, if we should bring Purim on Adar Aleph or Adar Bet. Which one is the added and which one's the real? Not a fake, not really fake, but let's keep on going. This Gemara is very difficult, as I said, it's very difficult to understand. It would seem that the question at hand should be which Adar is the right Adar. Which Adar is the right Adar is what we're trying to figure out. And which one is the added one? The concept of not passing up a mitzvah should not apply if Adar Aleph is not the real Adar. And the concept of connecting the Geulah of Purim to the holiday of Pesach should not apply if Adar Bet is not really Adar. So, let me try to picture something out for you right here. Let's see. Sorry? Was that a reason? It's on the floor. Second right here, I'm gonna cut back to when I just finished. So, which one's the added Adar? Which one's not? So we have Adar Aleph here. Which one's the added one? What would you think? Adar Aleph. We have a proof that it's Adar Aleph because we shouldn't. Which one's Purim really? Because we shouldn't. Which one should we do Purim and we shouldn't pass by a mitzvah. So quick, that's why Adar Aleph is the real one. We shouldn't pass by when it comes off. But on the other hand, Adar Bet, we want to bring it Adar Purim closer to Pesach. So which one? Let me just erase that. Great. So, the Gemara and Yerushalmi thought actually does ask the question open, which is the added Adar. The Yerushalmi then asks, what's the nafka mina? What? Now we would think that of course the nafka mina should be Purim. But the Yerushalmi gives a different nafka mina. If a lamb is born on the 15th of Adar on a regular year, and the next year is is a leap year, which there is 2 Adars. When does the lamb become a year old and pasul to be a korban? Tamid. If the first Adar is added one, and then the real Adar is the second one, then you can bring it as a korban. Until the 15th of the second Adar, however, if the second Adar is added and the real Adar is the first one, then you can only bring it as in korban until the 15th of the first Adar. This Yerushalmi is even more difficult to understand. The most obvious of which Adar is the real one that Purim should be on. Aleph or Adar Bet. Well, the Yerushalmi concludes that the first Adar is added and the real Adar is the second one. Only afterwards, the Yerushalmi discusses which of the 3 opinions of when to celebrate Purim we go. Like it concludes like the Bavel, that we go like Rabbi Shimon ben Gamliel, that it should be celebrated in the second Adar. Again, the Yerushalmi does not seem to be connecting the issues of the real Adar, so to speak, with the question of when to celebrate Purim. Additionally, earlier Yerushalmi proved from a pasuk in the Megillah that like the actual Purim story happened in a leap year where there was 2 Adars, which should be an easy solution as when to celebrate Purim. Whichever Adar it happened, it should be the month to celebrate Purim. This point was not brought up at all. Rather, Yerushalmi, like the Bavel, cited the reason to make Purim in the second Adar, so as to connect the holiday Purim to the holiday Pesach, which, as we mentioned, should not have any bearing on which is the real Adar. Again, I know you're not going to understand this, just try to get it a little bit. It's hard to understand, but yeah, I don't understand it myself either, as I said, but just try to understand. From all we have said, it seems clear that somehow the question of which Adar is added and which is the real one has no bearing on which one to celebrate Purim, and possibly even which Adar the actual story happened in will not impact which one to celebrate Purim, and but why. A possible answer is that really both Adars are really Adar, but one Adar is the added one. This is why the Yerushalmi poses the question, which Adar is added, and not which is the real Adar. This also explains why it's possible that we would celebrate Purim in the added Adar, as it is a real Adar by all means. Additionally, even if the actual story happened in a leap year, it could be that the month it happened in will not be the choice month to celebrate in because of the rule of not passing up a mitzvah, or for the purpose of connecting the holiday Purim to the holiday Pesach. This is why the only nakama of which Adar is added is the age of the lamb, because its year will be over on the 15th of the same Adar it was born in, and not the added one, we can strengthen this idea from a different direction. If a lamb would be born in Adar Aleph, the first Adar, it's clear that everyone would agree that the next Adar, which is a regular, no leap year, I'm saying, which is a regular one, it will turn a year old. It will turn a year old by the next Adar. If anything, it should turn one after 12 months in Shevet. It must be a regular Adar. The next year will be considered a year from Adar, from the first Adar of the previous year, from Adar Aleph of the previous year. Even a regular Adar represents Adar Aleph when there was no Adar Aleph. When there was no Adar Aleph, when there's no Adar Aleph. Now we're going to have a little thing from Magen Avraham. The Magen Avraham brings our Yerushalmi to prove a very interesting halacha. If a child was born in Adar Aleph and his bar mitzvah as well falls out in a leap year, the Magen Avraham goes that his bar mitzvah will be in Adar Bet, the second Adar. Even though he was born in Adar Aleph, he proves it from our Yerushalmi, which concludes that the first Adar is not really Adar. If so says the Magen Avraham, his 13th year started in a regular Adar, and a proper year from the point would be Adar Bet, as there is no connection between the regular Adar and Adar Aleph. All the poskim argue on the Magen Avraham and say that if a child is born in Adar Aleph, his bar mitzvah will be in Adar Aleph. But why? Now, I don't know if this idea of the Magen Avraham is correct. According to what we have said, it's clear even though his bar mitzvah, even if this bar mitzvah boy's 12th birthday was in a regular Adar, the regular Adar was representing Adar Aleph to finish off his year. If so, it follows that the next year his year will naturally end in Adar Aleph. Shabbat Shalom. I hope you understand a bit. Scratch that. It's very hard to understand. Even me myself did not understand that. But hope you enjoyed. Shabbat Shalom.